Okay, so this is the MX450 monitor arm, and I've had it a couple of months now, and people have asked how I'm getting on with it, how easy it is to move and things like that. Am I pleased with it still? You know, so I'm going to answer some of those, well, all those questions. This is kind of where the setup of where it would have been if I still had the stand, and the legs would have stuck out the side here, and I couldn't do a lot. I couldn't push the keyboard back or anything like that. So being on a chair quite a lot, doing my web design and consultants, if anybody's interested in my services for freelancer, get back to me. I'm moving all the time because you shouldn't really sit permanently in a space, and I can twist the monitor how I want it, lift it up a little bit. I can also push it back out the way. And why would I do that? It's because I can move the keyboard out the way a little bit. I can then get my laptop out, loads of room, look, and I can do work on it. Whereas beforehand I would have had to have the laptop over here or way over there. I can also, another reason I got it is if I want to do some work, I can lift it up a little bit like that. I can put the keyboard over there, with the laptop still, got the mouse here, and then I can use my Remarkable 2, and I've done a few little videos on the Remarkable 2, not really a review of it yet, but odds and sods. But the idea is I can be working on here and make notes, you know, and I've got plenty of room because the monitor's there. Whereas if it was before, it would have been like this, and as you can see, look, I couldn't have got there, and I had to bring this right over, and my arm wouldn't have been anywhere near the mouse. You know, it's infinitely better now we're having this monitor on, because you know, I can just push it out the way a little bit, and I can do lots of things at the same time. I wouldn't normally probably work with the monitor that far back. I'm a bit depending on where I'm sitting. I've looked a little bit more at the other ways of actually installing the monitor, and I've worked out now why there was a deeper recess for the top two screws, and that's because the recommended way of actually putting the monitor on the arm is to put these two screws into the monitor, have them sticking out, you know, that kind of length, and then slot into this slot hole there, and then you then tighten it up. So that's the reason why you'd have it longer. These obviously, you know, that's the one I broke. Look at my previous video for what happened there. And these two are smaller because they screw in afterwards. And obviously not all monitors have shorter bolt lengths there. Because I've used the washer, you can see the washer there, or the spacer, the method of putting them in and then slotting the monitor on just in this tiny little gap wouldn't have worked for me. So the way I've done it was the correct way for what I, well, in my opinion anyway, for what I did. So just let you know, that's a better way of doing it. The highest height you can go, people have asked, and I just thought, well, I'll show you can see that it's 18 inches to the bottom of to that hole there. There's no point mentioning it because monitors are different heights, and some people have actually wanted to put a monitor underneath, and so they could have it like here, maybe tilted, you know, which obviously then give you a little bit more gap, and I'm guessing it's for monitors all around kind of thing. So but no, I'm well pleased with this. It can go, you know, again right back there. Look at that. Which is again because I could have like 2 or 3 laptops here and tablets and God knows what. It's just nice to put it out the way, so I've got loads of room. It can go flat on the table like that. That's just me kind of turning it off, so I can get at the back, or as you can see, I can lift it right high and get it at the back. All these things I couldn't do before, and I just chucked. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I love it. It's great. One thing I have mentioned with the manufacturer, and they will do it, is somewhere to put the Allen keys. because guess what? This is like the third attempt at doing this video. I needed to tighten this one up and I couldn't find the Allen key for it. So, but if I had it like sticking and you know, stuck at the back of this plate, for example, I could have just pulled it out, so I had to go and find an Allen key for it. Another thing is the base. You don't have to stick it on the edge of a table. You can drill a hole in the table, and one of the bolts that comes with it is so you can clamp it, if you like, from underneath and onto the table. So for people who've got like a metal bar all around the edge of the table, which you can't slide in like we did with this table, you have got that option that you can screw a hole, well, drill a hole and then clamp it together. So that's quite handy if you've got a big table and you can't use it that way. Any more questions? Let me know. Someone wanted the length of this arm, so I'll put that in the in this picture. So yes, I love it. It goes out, as you can see, it's little effort, nothing at all. Just using my fingers, look, pushing, you know. So no grabbing, no nothing. The only time you need to grab it really is when you want to do this, and that's mainly because I've only got one screw on the bottom. So love it. Any questions, you know, ask them. And don't forget my services. Thank you.